We'll start the show talking about what happened after the spring game. Billy Napier, he had his normal press conference and everything, and he made his comments on DJ Lagway's health, saying that he should be good to go in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, that's really reassuring. I mean, we haven't gotten a lot of transparency on DJ's status throughout spring practice. I mean, obviously, I think, for myself and a lot of other fans probably took the wind out of the sails a little bit going into the spring game. I think we were all excited to see what DJ, what we thought would be a healthy DJ after the issue we had during the season. We thought we'd get to see that. We didn't. But I mean, the fact that they think he's going to be throwing again, and from what Billy said, expects to be good by OTAs, which start in June, and then fall camp, obviously, in end of July. Like, I mean, that's what you want to see. Rory just won the Masters. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Sorry for distracting us here, but
no, that's okay.
Just witness some history. Now, yeah, we'll let George enjoy this moment. But no, I mean, I think the Lagway thing, I mean, really encouraging to me, just because I was getting a little, not trying to be negative, but I was just getting a little concerned that we didn't really have a lot of clarity there on what was going on.
I mean, speaking of, like, we were kind of disappointed that Lagway wasn't going to play. I mean, Harrison Bailey, 29 of 43 for 363 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 5 sacks. I didn't realize he got sacked 5 times. But, I mean, you still had a QB go for 360. I mean, Aiden Warner had a really good first half. In total, he went for 109. Oh, no, that's Jacoby Jackson. We'll get to that later. Aiden Warner went for 157 yards and 2 touchdowns, 1 sack. So we saw some decent to good QB play in the spring game. We also saw good receiver play. But, yeah, getting back onto what Lagway's health. I mean, I heard a little bit ago that it could be Memorial Day when they expect Lagway to be fully throwing. I'm just glad we shouldn't have to worry going into fall camp about Lagway's health. And we get to that first game, and it's like, oh, it's only Long Island State. If Lagway's not healthy, it's whatever. And then it's like, oh, it's only USF. But then we go into Death Valley, and it's his first or like second game of very little limited time. And then you lose, and it's like, oh, well, Lagway, he wasn't healthy. It's really going to save us a lot of mental fortitude heading into the season.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly hope that's legitimate, that he's going to be back to throwing and fully participating by OTAs. I mean, like, I think if you go into fall camp and there's even a question about DJ's status to start the season, I'm not saying that I'm going to pick us to lose to Long Island or USF if Lagway can't play in those games, but like, I think if whatever this is still bothering him in, what would be 4 or 5 months from now, I think that's a serious problem, but it seems like Billy doesn't believe that's going to be the case. So that's certainly encouraging.
I mean, who are you taking, Harrison Bailey or Bynum Brown?
I mean, yeah, I mean, like, it's a legit, I mean, again, we just saw what this Florida offense looked like with Aiden Warner last year against Texas. I mean, I'm not saying USF is Texas, so I'm not saying I'd pick them to win, but like, I think it's pretty straightforward. If Florida's going to do what it has to do for Billy Napier to salvage this and kind of get this, continue the trajectory where it needs to be, like, DJ has to play I mean, maybe he could miss a game against Long Island or whatever, but the schedule's tough again this year, Week 3 road trip to LSU. Like, it could end up proving to be tougher than it even was last year. So, not a lot of margin for error. Certainly need the star quarterback and kind of center of all this optimism and hype. We need him back.
I mean, I assume Long Island State's going to be returning their QB, Ethan Greenwood, who threw for 921 yards and rushed for 912. Hey, okay. It is nice to play a mobile QB against like the weaker competition. So when you play good teams with mobile QBs, you're a bit more ready for it defensively. But I mean, yeah, I think it's also going to be great that Lagway's healthy for spring practice or fall practice, so we can actually throw the ball and practice on those things that we see him struggle with, like short passes. I mean, I think a lot of it is like mental awareness and just knowing what the right play is to make. Because I think he can make any throw on the field, including short throws. It's just him knowing, okay, the deep ball is maybe too risky here. Let's just check down to the running back. I mean, Jaden Ball had a really nice check down or screen pass. So he has the talent to be able to check it down, and those plays go for the same amount that those deep balls do go for.
Yeah, I mean, I also think, and we'll get into this a little bit more, but I mean, look, Florida flashed from what I could tell, just for full transparency. I was not at the game on Saturday. Tyler was, so I'm basically just all I'm basing it off is secondhand accounts and the videos that have made their way online. But from what I can tell, I mean, like, it seems like Florida's got some really impressive skill position talent this year, and you know, the ability to have a pretty effective and fun offense. So I think, you know, DJ, you know, if DJ truly wasn't throwing in practice at all in the spring and hasn't had that time to build rapport with these guys, like, I think that's a huge opportunity in the fall that they need him back for.
Yeah, what Rob said here. Billy said DJ will be 100% in a couple weeks. I'm calling BS on all this Lagway not throwing. All we know is Lagway wasn't throwing when the media was able to watch, which is a pretty short period of time of practice. So there is all the chance that Lagway was throwing a little bit during spring camp. Spring. I've said it so many times now, but yeah, there is a chance that he has been throwing. He did a little pump fake. I don't know if you saw the clip of it.
I did see that. Yeah. I did see that.
He did a little pump fake, kind of trolled us fans. It was like his second like warm up throw with the rest of the QBs getting ready for the game. So it kind of did tease us a little bit, but I mean, I think he's going to be fine. Some other stuff can't really talk about right now, but like, I think Lagway's going to be fine. If we aren't as good as we want to be, I doubt it's because of QB play.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I think assuming Lagway plays, to me, the limiting factor here is clearly, you know, can the defense replicate the way it was playing towards the end of the season? Because I think you feel pretty good about the offensive line with everything they bring back. You feel pretty good about the running backs and receivers. It's really just, can the defense stay healthy and play at a similar level to the way they played at the end of the year? Because that was, as much as we talk about Lagway, the defensive improvement was probably the main driving factor in those wins down the stretch.
What defense didn't play that in the spring game? George here. I think our team is loaded at different positions, and all we need is a generational QB like DJ Lagway to win a title. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure that's all this team is away from winning a title, but I think that's all this team is away from being very fun to watch and putting themselves in that kind of position. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.